Willie D Live.
They want to control that. But I think what's happening in Ghana, the politicians there, they scare me just a little bit because most politicians do. But where the soldiers are, that's where I think the strength lies. The soldiers. Politicians, they think of one way, and soldiers that work under politicians think similar to the politicians because they just follow suit. But soldiers who think outside the box, I think that that's the strength. Those are the people we need to be paying close attention to. Those are the people that really are showing us how to become independent and strong. And if we can't support that, but what we can support all of this nonsense that's happening in other places, including here, then we got issues, man. But I think those issues will soon, as they say, dissipate. They'll go away because brothers like you know, I've been checking you. You know, I see you do your research on me, but I've been checking you, bro. And for a long time now, you've been striking those matches and sparking those flames. And it's so needed right now because meanwhile, on other channels, people are just talking nonsense. The same old regurgitation of bullshit over and over and over and over again. And so I tip my hat to you. To me, this is where I needed to be. This is where I needed to be because I knew the conversation would be where it needs to be, not where they want this to be or what they hope it to be, but where it needs to be, you know, because we truly care about our folks. Sometimes I don't know if I believe that a lot of the people that are the quote-unquote faces of these things, I don't think that they really care one way or the other, as long as it's lining their pockets. As long as it's lining their pockets, they're not thinking about our future. They're not thinking about what's happening to our youth right now. I mean, that's where the focus should be, because they soon to die out. Hey, in slavery, you know what they did? When I went over there, I found out at the Elmina Castle. What they did was they would take the best of the litter, and that's who would get traded. Meanwhile, all of the elders would have to stay, and all of the very young infants and toddlers would have to stay. So now you got the elders trying to raise these toddlers. Meanwhile, their mothers and fathers are off on the ocean somewhere and headed somewhere they don't even know where they're headed or what they're headed for or what they're looking into. And so when I look at this now, I think the same type of separation is happening right now, right amongst us. But now you convince women that they don't need men anymore.
And you convince men that they don't need women.
They convince, it's unbelievable, bro. And without each other, we're at a loss.
Yeah, we're absolutely a unit.
We're at a loss.
Yeah.
And so that should be the fundamentals. The fundamentals of our being lies right there. Look how simple that is. But they created this mayhem in the simplest of places. And for us, it means total destruction, at least here. So if you want to live, you better go somewhere else where it's vibrant and happening.